Dude, I'm happy about this one, but I'm also curious because I want to know what else is happening. Marvel Spider-Man 2 update announced for March 7th. Dude, just after my birthday. Anthony Fortino over at Insider Gaming. According to a new post on Twitter, Insomniac Games will release a major new update for Marvel Spider-Man 2 on March 7th. The post reveals this update will add, quote, new game plus, new suits, and more, end quote. Insomniac's first announcement, new game plus, in December, but only confirmed a release window for early 2024. Today's post added the further details, with a complete list of features are coming closer to the release date. This could also include the precise time the update will roll out. Fans expected Insomniac Games to add new skins, and there are certainly plenty of classics to come from. Cosmetics can provide excellent fan service. However, players have requested new game plus feature since Marvel Spider-Man 2 first launched in October of 2023. This will allow players to run through the game again, so it's a major addition. Although Spider-Man 2 offers plenty of content, the game was a massive hit. It took the world by storm, selling 5 million copies. Dude, I just kind of caught myself. I'm like, although Spider-Man 2 offers plenty of content, the game that was a weird phrasing, right? Threw me right off. But it took the world by storm.
That's a strange sentence.
Selling 5 million copies in just 10 days. PlayStation's first themed console in a very long time also featured Marvel Spider-Man 2. The company even claimed it was their fastest selling exclusive. So, most fans have likely completed the full campaign by now, including casual gamers. It's unclear. This is the part where I get into the and more, Scott. And what does the more entail, right? New Game Plus doesn't matter to me, man. Like, I'm not a New Game Plus guy. I beat it, dude. I've got my platinum. I'm good to go, right? Like, give me a reason to come back. I've beaten The Last of Us 1. I've beaten The Last of Us 2. I didn't go back to The Last of Us 1. The Last of Us 1 came out with a remaster. We all know that one. But we get into The Last of Us Part 2. You can go into the story, but the real hook for me was the no return mode, right? It had a whole other mode.
Right, yeah.
So what does Insomniac have up their sleeve to pull me back in for Spider-Man? That's the hook for me. New Game Plus, I know a lot of fans want it, but now at this point, man, it was October. Like, a lot of people, when they beat the game, would then opt to go right back into it for the New Game Plus feature. Sometimes there's a trophy attached to that, which I hate. But
yeah, you're not a fan of that. That would be another trophy or another platinum, you could say.
Oh, well, it's just they tie that to the platinum sometimes, right? Okay, beat the game. Well, now beat it on New Game Plus. Like, Naughty Dog was notorious for beat Uncharted on easy, hard, like, and work your way up. It's just like, no.
It's funny.
It's not how I play my games.
I'm very the opposite of you, and it's probably because I'm a completionist. I look at the Ghost Runner New Game Plus has just released, I believe, yesterday.
Yeah.
And I'm going to check that for an achievement, because if there is, whether there is or not, I know I'm going to go in and play that all over again. But when it comes to Spider-Man 2, you know what you're getting into. It's not just a endless challenge kind of arena, so it doesn't work quite the same. I'm wondering if this will come with some sort of a boss fight rush, boss rush mode, some sort of waves of enemies, some horde mode. I mean, that's kind of weird as a Spider-Man thing, but it could work. Unless you're going to add another character or a new land, new area to go through, I'm not sure what else you could do.
Oh, so Spider-Man in 2018 had like 4 or 5 pieces of DLC. So when you look at that roadmap, and then we got into Miles Morales, there was no DLC, I believe. I'm almost positive on that one. And then for Spider-Man now, Spider-Man 2, where are we at? Are we into this DLC? Are we not into the DLC? The way it ended, it sets up for was presumptuously a third game, right? We're going to get into a third. We already know it's coming due to the leak.
Is this the Venom DLC?
Well, there's that side of it too, right? Because the Venom actor came out and said, well, they didn't use a lot of my lines. Oh, yeah. So what does that mean? Does Venom get a spinoff? Like, dude, there's so many questions. Brian Intihar needs to come on the show and just kind of fill us all in. I think that would be really nice. Just saying, Brian. But it's one of those things, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you should join us. Man, come on. But it's one of those, where do you set up? How far is your roadmap? Dude, we talk about a roadmap all the time on the show because they need to keep people around. For Spider-Man 2, dude, it's one and done. When you've cleared it out, you cleared it out. You don't have to go back.
Yeah, it's not a live service.
No, exactly. So I'm done. What are you going to do to pull me back in? New Game Plus is not enough. New suits? Okay, I might download it, check out the suits. What are you going to make me do to get those suits?
New boss fights?
Well, but I don't... dude, I don't like boss fights. Like that's me.
Oh,
I
no.
don't like boss fights. I'm playing a game right now for review. I'm like, I just want to get through the boss fight so I can continue on with the story, right?
Oh, and I know what game that is. That's supposed to be the best part.
So it's one of those things. I just want to get through it because I just want to know the story. I just want to play the story. And the boss fight, I feel, is like just a roadblock, which stops you. Then you beat it, and you're like, okay, cool, which then unloads a little bit more story, which then sets up the rest of the game. I understand it. It's just my preference. If I could just skip the boss fights, I probably would at this point. I just have other things to do.
This explains why you're not at the end of Elden Ring.
Dude, that's why I don't play Elden Ring, right? I feel like everything in that game is a boss fight. So it's just like, no, I'm not doing this.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm not beating my
Same
head
with
against
Monster
the wall.
Hunter, however you like that.
Dude, I love Monster Hunter. Whatever. I'm a complicated person.
There's a bit of a
sometimes.
mystery going on here, yeah.
But it's cool that I'm happy for those who are going to get New Game Plus that they've been asking for. Dude, we've been asking for it from the very beginning. But I wonder how many people is going to pull back if it's just New Game Plus and new suits. But the and more is really where I begin to question, what is that? Are we getting DLC, right? There's so many things they could set up, so many other side stories they can get in with this, and a little disappearing cat, Black Widow kind of thing. Like, what happened there? So, do we get her story? Do we get Venom? Do we get Venom's counterpart? I'll leave it at that if you haven't beat the game, and other things, right? So there's just 1,000 questions going off in my head right now. But yeah, I'm definitely excited. March 7th really isn't all that far away, dude. It's just over a month now. Not even a month now. So a month as of yesterday. What do you do, right? Let's go. More Spider-Man. Hopefully more details here soon. We'll find out what that and more means.
Let's go, man, before he gets too far.
No. He's mine.
You sure? He's got big teeth.
So do I.
He's not normally like that, right?
No.